anybody in here? For April 13th, 2018, episode 9B. Adam's Big News. We're some guys who hung out together for a few years, then decided to start a podcast. We don't adhere to any format. We do interviews, social commentary, or any such we think we can make a show. Designed to make you think and laugh. Email @zanybodyinhere at gmail.com. Facebook @zanybodyinhere. Podcast webpage @zanybodyinhere.com. To support @zanybodyinhere, go to Patreon. That's patreon.com and look us up. @zanybodyinhere. We discuss Adam's big news, food on Adam's trip.
So Adam's having a sex change operation.
Whoa. I didn't know about this. Did you guys get funding and arrange
we
it?
got this table ready. We're going to do it tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a live procedure.
Where did that table come from? That just appeared.
I just washed off the knives.
And I've got my pocket knife.
Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
No, I am moving to Washington State for 6 months to further my education. I'm going to be a wind tech.
Mill technician.
Yeah.
Wind tech. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I guess.
A
Like that's
wind
this.
technician?
Yeah, let's look at the pamphlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, show us the
Show the listeners the pamphlet.
Oh, here it is, guys. Yeah.
Become a wind turbine technician, the fastest growing occupation in the country with our 6-month diploma program. Northwest Renewable Energy Institute.
That is way better than I could have announced it. Thank you, Tim.
I should hire you to do commercials.
Yeah, it seems like I could do that.
Dude, you should do like trivia or something.
Yeah.
You should announce
I should
trivia.
talk on the radio and do baseball games.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do some closer to the pin questions.
Yeah. Well, no, I've got to save those.
Oh.
Although I do have one.
Do you have another Lincoln fact?
Oh, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, look us up a Lincoln fact.
Yeah. Link is up a Lincoln.
Lick a Lincoln. Fact.
Are you speaking Hawaiian?
A Lincoln like a hollow.
I think so.
Let's see.
What was your, we didn't ask about food. Did you have any good food?
Yeah,
out
what kind
there?
of food you eat?
In San
Besides the
Francisco?
Coconuts.
Oh.
No, Hawaii first. Ooh.
Oh, so
like a-
there was
Yeah.
a ton of vegan and vegetarian options.
Nice.
I was very surprised by that. Every town had a vegan restaurant.
Sweet.
Yeah, I didn't have a single thing that I was like, that's mediocre. All the food there was wonderful. Maybe because I was in paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, setting helps.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, if all I have is orange juice, but I'm in paradise.
Yeah. Reward
Put
yourself.
a crappy picture in a good frame. It looks great.
What
at
did
least
you just
take
call
vodka
me?
With you. If you're gonna have orange juice, at least take vodka.
No. I mean, you can make, if you got coconuts, you can make
You're
alcohol.
going to be on an island. You're going to make alcohol out of coconuts?
Yeah, can you?
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I
You
know you
can,
can.
but-
It
Anything that has
ferments.
sugar in it.
Yeah, it ferments.
That's a good point. Well, how would you know? Do you have internet access on the island?
What are you talking about? How would I know what? If
How
my
to ferment coconut.
Yeah.
trial and error.
You got a year. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Day
need it.
364.
I got it.
Hey,
what's that
fucked
vote?
up.
Oh, hey
You guys want some of this? Oh, I'm not trying that.
You want some orange juice? I got some left over.
Right? It's gonna
I
go
didn't
bad.
drink it all.
It's gonna go bad.
I didn't get scurvy.
There are 3 statues of Abraham Lincoln in Mexico.
In Mexico. We want them back, damn it.
Damn it.
Oh,
The
no.
Mexicans have stolen our Lincoln statues.
That is
Better
not
get 'em back before
true.
we build a damn wall.
That's right. They're in Tijuana, Mexico City, and Juarez.
Juarez. Does the Juarez one have like a gun in his hand or something? I've only
What are
heard.
you saying about Juarez?
I've only heard
Is it
like
a violent place?
gang violence stories.
It's a dangerous city.
I mean, I would like to hear some other stories. My
Would
knowledge.
you be offended if they graffitied the Lincoln statue?
No,
No, you don't care.
no,
Screw him.
no. I'm not saying screw Lincoln. Like, whatever. I'm not the Lincoln expert here. Would you be offended?
I would be deep. No, I'm kidding. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, especially if it's good, you're just adding art.
yeah.
You're adding art to art.
Sure. Yeah.
That's how I look at all of life.
The big long penis on the wall once it's built.
I mean, it's beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. So when they build the Trump wall, graffiti artists are going to draw a big.
I
long
really
penis.
hope when they build the Trump wall,
Did
people
they
are
bury him under it?
people are taking sections down as this being built.
It's going up.
Yeah. That's such a ridiculous thing. Like, there's more borders.
We're sending the National Guard down to the border,
Yeah,
which has been done by other presidents.
Yeah, but it, I mean
Why is that happening?
I don't know. It don't make any sense because the number of people sneaking in has actually gone down over the past few years. So it
Nobody
doesn't
wants to
make
come
any
in with,
sense.
with the current president. They're scared of him.
Yeah, like
think so.
oh, I'm gonna move from this like not so nice place for myself to go to this other not so nice place for myself.
Right, like what's the
That
point?
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm of the opinion, of course, I said that you weren't coming back, so.
You're
half
wrong.
right.
You're
Take my
wrong,
opinion for what
Tan.
it's worth.
Well, you're half right.
Well,
I mean, he
yeah,
came
he's
back, but
going
it's
back
still
for a
He's
few
rare.
back
days.
for a month,
Then he's gone.
then he's gone for
Enough to rub
This-
it in that he's supposed to become a
Yeah,
Whatever.
see, you're Pete Best, I'm Ringo Starr. That's the
yeah.
Not sure what that means, but thanks.
Beatles?
Beatles. The Beatles had a drummer before Ringo.
That's not true.
No, that is true.
No, I know my Lincoln facts. Okay, who's better?
I don't know.
All right.
Who's
boy.
better?
No, I was just saying like who's better?
Pete Best or Ringo Starr?
No, I'm not talking about those guys.
Just in general, who's better?
Yeah. In general, who's better? Like,
Bo Jackson.
all right.
Herschel Walker.
Joe Walsh.
Lindsey Buckingham.
Yeah, Lizzie Buckhouse probably better.
Shit, can't.
Oh wow. So somebody asked me. They didn't ask me. I'm lying already. I heard the question.
This story is built on falsehoods and inaccuracies.
I'm correcting it.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody asked a question that I overheard. Which is better, Rolling Stone or the Beatles?
These guys.
Do you
The
guys ask
magazine?
that? Somebody else
that
asked
group?
that. That wasn't you guys.
Well, these guys did it.
Well, that was just on the last podcast.
And I
Yeah.
thought, like, oh, that was you guys.
You
I was
heard
lit.
the podcast.
I heard that part of it.
You
I
heard
thought
that
he was
part of
here
it?
for that podcast.
No.
Were you like fading in and out listening to it? Was
Oh,
it
that
just
was
coming
that
in waves?
episode.
Yeah, because I was
That was when Adam
outside.
called the first time.
Yeah, oh,
and
that's
it was just the two of you
When who
Okay.
called?
Yeah.
because everyone was all on. Everybody
Adam
was on vacation.
called.
Okay, now
I didn't
if
call.
You need to go to your podcast feed and pull up episode
That's episode 6.
8.
7.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
This is 9.
This is 9.
Yeah, so it's
I think it was
episode
7.
It was 6. It was.
Because that is backpack
Yeah.
was 6. So stop right now.
Oh, yeah.
Go
You're
listen to
right.
episode
7.
7.
And let's just 7. You know what we're talking about. We will too because we forgot.
So anyway,
So welcome back. Okay.
hey, when you guys said that, I thought, what if somebody misinterpreted that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like a Beatle,
A Beatle?
and a Rolling Stone, and not
Or
the
a
bands.
magazine.
Like I like groups of ants because
Well, but who would possibly misunderstand that?
Somebody might have just been
I-
on a long hike.
Yeah.
I misunderstood it for sure.
Somebody who is.
When you've been on a long hike,
Experimenting.
sometimes those things can get confusing.
It can get confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lost his pants at a waterfall.
Right. He's got a grass skirt on.
Oh, so there was this one place where I'm going up all these switchbacks on a mountain, and from the 1900s they built 2 concrete walls into the mountain and diverted water all the way down into the different valleys, and that's how they transported building materials.
Oh, wow.
But there's one part,
Man-made rivers or
yeah, basically, it's like a creek.
not a river, creeks, I guess.
Like a
Yeah, like a flowing, like
Yeah.
I
going
believe they
through
call
the
them
mountain.
flumes.
flume.
Yeah.
That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
So I rode.
Six Flags education.
That's right. It is the log flumes.
He's getting smart, Tim.
I,
We're
All
meeting
my
in the
knowledge
middle.
comes from
I'm
TV
getting
and
dumb,
Six
Bill's
Flags.
getting smart.
are you guys gonna let me talk?
Yes.
I guess so.
I got to ride a
And
flume.
Flu.
Like an actual one, not the ride at Six
An
Flags.
actual
Six
one,
Flags.
like covered in algae, totally terrifying.
Whoa.
Like probably I'm gonna die from whatever was in the water flume.
How fast were you going?
Mach 10. I was going fast. I didn't have a raft or a float or nothing.
So you were riding a log?
No, I was
You
riding.
were in the water willy nilly.
I just like they had this super steep part and water's just gushing outside of a mountain, and then it goes into like a holding area, and then it goes into the flume down the rest of the mountain. We've been hiking like an hour or maybe a little less, and we came to this little slide place.
What if
Yeah.
a log was coming down?
Yeah.
I mean, probably not since the 1900s, but I thought I was
By the
good.
looks of that water, it looked like anything had been in there.
Yeah. But the water at the bottom, that like where you land, was super black, and nobody really knew how deep it was. And so everybody was looking around for a stick, and we couldn't find one. And so one of us, not me, just said, like, I'm just going to try it. I was like, well, that's dumb, but okay.
It was nice knowing you.
Well, there's 4 people on the hike, including me. 2 of the people did it, and I was really hesitant. And the other guy, he was like, well, I guess I'll do it if they did it. I was like, oh, now I got to do it.
Yeah, you don't hike.
You won't be the only one.
Yeah, so
Hey, when we went mountain rock climbing, I had no problem saying, you know what, I'm going to be the one that doesn't do it.
yeah.
I'm too old for that shit.
But it worked out, and it looked super fun and like kind of scary. And I was like, I never do anything. I'm gonna do this. So I did it, and
It was fun?
I bruised my heel and I cut my big toe. I cut it like bad.
How bad?
Like it wasn't down to the bone, but from the
You had
bottom.
to amputate it.
Yeah. No.
Somebody sucked poison out.
Is that
No.
why there's a toe on the table right now?
Yeah.
This is what I got from my troubles.
A bronze.
Hey, here's a souvenir.
But yeah, it was just being at Six Flags out in the wild. It was pretty crazy. And then we had to walk back down, and I was worried that the side of the trail was going to give way because it was raining, and it was cold. It was like 60 degrees and raining.
You at least had a sweatshirt or something, didn't you?
I had
Or
a
you just in your
wet-
brown.
I had a wet, does anybody in here t-shirt and a wet pair of jeans, or not jeans, shorts.
Yeah.
And,
Because people don't
and
know,
a
but
cut toe.
Hawaii in the altitudes, it gets very cold.
There's- yeah,
it
there-
actually snows.
Especially
Yeah.
on the Big Island, there's like 11 of the, I don't know how many climates,
Yeah.
14
Yeah,
or something.
like it has the whole range.
It has desert, it has snow,
Yep.
that'd be
forest, like rainforest.
Beaches.
What'd you call me? CPA.
Biatches.
Ow.
Well, you didn't miss anything here, I don't think. Wait,
Except for
no,
you guys,
did.
like calling and
Dollar
imitating
General
me.
got robbed while you were
I
gone.
didn't- I didn't-
doing a podcast.
During the podcast.
I didn't
yeah.
miss it. I heard it because I heard on the podcast you guys say
Yeah.
Dollar General just got right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been a whole
And
lot.
Will,
of nothing.
Wilbur stopped and he said, "Does that happen a lot?"
What did he stop doing?
Listening.
Okay.
Jeez.
Sorry, just clarifying.
I think
What do you think, Kevin?
we've done enough for tonight. What do y'all gentlemen think?
We got one in the can.
Yeah, I think
Two
we
in a
got-
barrel.
One
So
in the
do some
can.
What?
Two in a barrel.
One in the
Two in a
can.
barrel.
One in the can.
One in the
Two in the bush,
fig.
on the hand, or bush in the hand.
Don't throw
In the bush.
stones if you.
Toe in the bush.
The bush.
Don't
The
throw.
bush. The bush.
What are you talking about?
Speaking of Steve Earle's doing LSD concert, right?
Yeah, it's an LSD concert, and it has
Lucinda Williams.
Lucinda Williams, Steve Earle and the Dukes, and Dwight Yoakam. Get it? LSD.
I don't know any
Earle.
of those people.
Isn't that Copperhead Road?
Yeah.
Copperhead Road.
Down, down, down,
Also
down, down, down.
appeared on The Wire and
Who?
Treme.
Who's that?
Steve Earle.
Steve Earle. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Pronounced Trome.
Trome.
You're so
And,
smart.
Lucinda Williams, she does some cool songs. She did a cool cover to old AC/DC song. What's the
Big
name of that?
Balls.
No, the one about if you want to be a rock and roll star, something like that.
I think that's Jack Black in
Yeah,
School
that's
of
the same
Rock.
one. It's
Did you see
Yeah.
that?
never saw that.
Which one?
which one?
Hey, did you watch a movie on the way out?
Yeah.
Any airplane
No,
movies?
there was no
They don't
TV
do that
on
anymore.
any of the flights.
How did you entertain yourself on the flights?
Talk to people
Did you fart?
all the time, especially after eating all those sample foods in San Francisco and beer and not sleeping.
Yeah.
I gassed everybody in DC airport, and one guy was like, he was working there. He was a pilot or a flight attendant, something of that nature. He had a suit, and he was with all of his coworkers.
A uniform. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sort of, yes. Okay.
Some sort of official.
Right.
And I was laying down with my eyes closed. And from the sound of it, I was like, okay, everybody who's walking by me is now no longer by me. And I'm going to let one out.
Yeah.
And I did. And it was horrible. Potentially, I don't know. It was bad on the Richter scale.
Did you automatically make a face, man? Oh my God, who did that?
No, I kept my eyes closed and I acted like I was sleeping. And I heard this guy like say, because apparently everybody was making a face and I couldn't see it, but he's like, oh, I know, I can taste it. It's like a shit sandwich. And then they all
over there sleeping.
Shit his pants.
Somebody wake him up, please.
So I opened my eyes at this point out of like just pure joy, and I looked around, and they're walking away, just in disgust, and they're the only ones there, so they know it wasn't anybody in the group, and it had to be me.
That's awesome.
That's the greatest fart story I've ever heard.
But like every 2 minutes for 5 hours or more, I had like one of those bad farts. Every 2 minutes, it was that bad.
That's 150 farts.
Good gosh, wow. Where's your calculator hidden? I'm sorry, I'm listening to this on audio. I can't see what you're doing.
Point to my noggin.
And by noggin, he means ass. So when did you go back in town? Yesterday?
Yeah, like last night.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you got some sleep to catch up on.
Yeah. But it's cool.
Well,
You got work tomorrow, bitch.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta wash those dishes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta.
I didn't even talk about half the stuff. It's probably best.
Oh, well,
just being a secret.
We're gonna retouch some.
Yeah.
We're gonna come. We're gonna retouch on some.
Yes.
We're gonna very gently retouch.
Ooh.
Bill
A
is.
penis.
CPA.
Her penis?
Are you talking about her
Retouch
penis?
on a penis.
How gay are you right now?
Right, 70%.
I'm a solid 70 to 80%. Like,
On Tuesday, I'm 50. Friday, 80.
you look good on Friday.
Sunday comes, I go to church, and it goes back down.
Yeah. We don't like that.
All right, well,
Well, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good
all
to have you
all
back.
kidding aside, it's good to see your face. Glad to have you back.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see you guys and not much else. Like I'm so sad that I left.
Dude, I would be so depressed coming back to
I
Alabama.
remember when I went to Puerto Rico just for like a few days. I was sitting in the Puerto Rican airport drinking like, I don't want to leave here.
Yeah.
I was going back to cold weather up northeast.
Yes, it's depressing.
Yeah, I was like, this sucks. And leaving on the plane out of there, already having a drink in my head, like, God, this sucks leaving here. Yeah, I feel your pain, brother.
Yeah, I mean it's good because I get to appreciate what a good time I had, and like that's gonna continue.
Will you go back to Hawaii, you think, ever?
I really love the work environment. Like everybody,
You could
that
get a windmill job out there.
I know, and they're right next to each other, so I could like live in a
You could
tiny
pull double
house.
duty. You could pack parachutes and do the windmills.
Right, I would love to do that because good thing about that is when the windmills are going, you can't skydive because the winds are too bad.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
blow the
that
guys
makes a
all
lot
over
of
the
sense.
place. They can't hit their spots.
Sweet.
What?
Huh?
The windmill blows the guys.
Like Tim just hit 90.
Yeah.
They're blowing guys all over the place.
92.
I think we're full on 99.9%. The windmill. Mr. Windmill is blowing guys all over the place.
Quotation.
Sorry, San Francisco people. We're just
Okay, quit saying
Fine.
San Francisco people. That's like really exclusive.
or
To,
wherever.
there's
or
gay people
Tahoe.
everywhere. Like,
In Croy or East Jura.
Or Water Drive people.
Abraham Lincoln was gay.
yeah, I know. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
We'll continue this conversation on the next podcast. We
Yes.
might do it sometime this week, maybe, if we have some time, if we're slow.
Yeah, because I'm running out of time.
Some stuff.
We gotta milk Adam for all these words.
Yeah, we could do about 17.
98.
And then just slowly release it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Bill
you
got
can call in from Windmill
another game
School.
reference. I just almost missed that one.
What'd you say?
I said you can call in from Windmill School. There will be plenty
Hey.
of conversation to go on.
I've been playing around with how to do a phone interview, and I was just searching all over the internet. Then I ran across one, this dude doing one with the iRig. And guess what? I got an iRig.
Okay.
So I can go to figure it out.
I still have to answer the
Well, I'll
phone
tell
on
you
the other
backwards
end.
and do that.
Oh.
You'll answer.
It works with any. It works with any phone because I know you're. I mean, this doesn't have to be a.
I'm about to get a smartphone. Like,
Well, I
what-
know your limitations. So I was looking for something that didn't involve Skype, and it was just straight.
What
iPhone
microphone are you
call.
talking into?
I think I'm talking into this one, but
He's leaning on this one.
Are you trying to get close to Tim?
is this not a microphone? Oh my gosh! This is.
I think he's worried about losing a Nightcrawler partner because Adam's leaving, and I think he's already warming
Why are
in.
you scooting so close to Tim?
Is that not a mic? Oh my god!
Why are you in Tim's lap?
I'm replacing Adam. in more ways than
99%
one.
gay.
You gotta learn how to play Nightcrawlers, Tim.
It's
Adam,
super
will
fun.
you
You'll
show
love
up
it.
Before you go.
Yeah, of course. Tim, if you ever want to learn how to play Nightcrawlers, Kevin and I have a strict schedule every night, 8 p.m.
Every night. Wow.
Nightcrawler. And you don't mess with Nightcrawler time. If the light goes on, you get
Even
punched.
Miranda knows that.
Wait, it's
Oh, y'all
not.
play
It's
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler time. I'll ask you in a second.
Y'all have fun.
We just crawl around on the floor and say, "Woo! Isn't this fun?"
Crawl around at night.
Yeah, it's the best.
Tonight will be really fun. It's the first one in weeks.
That's right. You guys have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah,
Well, if y'all can record that, that'd be great. We'd
Okay.
share it.
just the audio.
Yeah, take a microphone.
Okay.
Either one.
We'll be recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a break and do that right now. Woo! This is. Hey, check out this corner.
That's not a corner, buddy.
Get out of
I
there.
just set in some fudge.
Hey, you want some of these chips on the floor? Oh,
Oh.
that was a good session.
Yeah. Good.
All
You're much
right.
happier coming back from Hawaii than
Yeah.
you were from that torture camp you went
It
to.
was okay. I got a lot of benefit out of both,
Yeah.
but one was definitely more fun than the other. I'm not going to say which one.
Well, all right. Well,
Okay.
until next time, I'm Bill.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Tim.
Bye.
Bye. What?
CPA.
Duty.
That concludes Is Anybody in Here for April 13th, 2018, episode 9B. Email @anybodyinhere at gmail.com. Webpage anybodyinhere.com. Facebook Anybody in Here podcast. Support Anybody in Here. Go to Patreon. That's Patreon.com and look us up. Thanks for listening.